I'm really hoping that doesn't fall. Hey, it's Kylie. So today is kind of an interesting video. It's gonna be like a quarantine routine, and then later on it'll be tips on online schooling, because a lot of people are not used to doing schooling online or having to self-teach. So I'm just gonna give a couple tips on how to make it easier, because I do that every single day. And then also like ideas of things to do to stay sane during quarantine. But if you don't want to watch the whole daily routine thing, it's probably just going to be a montage with music over it. I'll put the timestamp in the description, that way you can just skip ahead if you want. Yeah. Hello there. I don't know why, but I never made it clear. But right now is when the routine is starting. I just said okay and expected everybody to know what I was talking about. But yeah, so cue the routine. Okay, thank you. I know, I exercise. I was so healthy, and then guess what? I'm eating ramen. I'm about to test my Korean. 오늘은 조심으로 불닭볶음면 가루고. Yeah. Today we're having the fire chicken noodles, but it's like the cheese version. I found this new song that I really like. It's called Endlessly by 나무나라. 난 너를 생각해
저기 휴대.
좋아.
It is so hot in this room right now. I actually got dressed today because, like, I don't know, you always feel better when you feel like you look good instead of staying in pajamas, just so I stay a little more sane not being able to leave. Okay, so schooling tips. Here we go. Number one, it's not really a tip, is it's okay if it's hard. You're not used to schooling online. It's very different from having a teacher teach you in a school setting and being able to get an answer if you don't understand something. But when you're doing online schooling, you're solely relying on the fact that you understand it. And if you don't understand it, that's also okay. Like, I know personally, I have trouble still with self-teaching sometimes. And I've been self-teaching since 7th grade, and it's still difficult at times. So it's okay if it's difficult for you. Number two is take breaks. Don't force yourself to do it all at once. It's okay that if you need a break in between things. You want to be at your best possible condition to learn, and if you're stressed, you're not at your best possible condition to learn. So take breaks in between, take a breather, maybe stretch, or watch like a video or two on YouTube or an episode of a TV show, something that can take your mind off of the stress, and then go back in and try again. Number three is always have a drink or a snack on hand. So like personally, whenever I do schooling, I don't always have snacks. I'll have like toast or popcorn or something just to keep my energy up, but I always have coffee or tea or apple cider or water, something that can keep you going, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. It really helps, I swear it helps. It's not just like my brain, at least I hope it's not. Okay, well, you can try it. Hopefully it works for you. Fourth one, just because it's online does not mean you can let it pile up. This is so important because a lot of people I know, they'll be like, oh, it's just like a couple things online. I can wait until this day and just do it. But in reality, it's just as bad as like procrastinating regular homework. You get stressed when you're trying to do it all at once. So I would say just because it might be easier and less work than you being in school, don't let it pile up. It's not gonna work if you do that. Number five is, honestly, you just really have to motivate yourself. It's not easy to self-motivate. I know that very well because I have a very big problem with motivation. You just have to sit down and do it and force yourself to do it. Because if not, like I said, things pile up and then it gets even more stressful, and then it's not good when you're stressed. Nobody feels good when they're stressed. Your skin breaks out, your hair starts falling out, you can't really eat. I can't when I'm stressed. And you just altogether, like, it's just like a tight feeling all inside of you. So avoid it at all costs by forcing yourself to just do your work. And if you don't understand something, like, Google. Which I know some people might see technically as cheating, but like in this time, if you don't have a teacher that you can't ask and get immediate responses from, you're allowed to Google things. It's if you need an immediate answer so that you can understand a concept better, Google it. Don't Google the exact problem. I know y'all people using Quizlet, don't do that. A lot of websites will show you step by step, whereas if you're trying to learn by yourself and read through it, it's frustrating. So go on YouTube and find a video that explains it. That is super helpful, especially for maths and for science. Videos are a lot more helpful than you just having to sit down and read. So if you can't understand it by you just reading it, I would say definitely find a video somewhere that helps explain the concept that you're trying to learn. So this video actually turned out to be a lot longer than I intended it to be. There's still a lot of footage left, not about schooling tips, but of like just things to do during quarantine, which I don't know why I thought I could fit that all into one video. That's a lot. So I'm splitting it into two parts. This is just the first part, but because I have to split it into two parts, I actually didn't record an outro to this video. So we get a low budget outro today, but still high quality audio. So I hope you have a lovely day or a lovely night, whatever it is for you when you're watching this. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope it was helpful.
at least a little bit. Please remember that you are important and loved and full of value and worth. And if you don't see it now, I hope you see it sometime in the future. And if anyone tells you otherwise, they're lying right to your face. I mean that. I'm serious though, I really do mean that. Like, if anyone tells you otherwise, that's like the biggest lie ever told. But yeah, I really appreciate you watching. That's all for now. Bye.